You
Exactly. You can't just
say,
want it and say,
yeah,
okay, you know what? I want to be a millionaire, or oh, I want to retire my parents, or oh, I want to buy a Lamborghini.
like,
You
oh,
can't just
I wish.
yeah.
Don't wish. Like you,
Don't wish. Go out and try
yeah.
it. Go out and do it.
The most important thing that I've like learned is that like you need to try. And I'm like, okay, let's see. You know, I'll post on TikTok. If someone buys, someone buys. This is when Shopify had the $1 a month.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? It's not gonna hurt me to go build an e-commerce store for $1 a month.
Exactly.
Myself, I spent, oh my god, like I probably spent like within all of summer over a couple thousand just on food,
Yeah.
and you don't know it.
Knowing how to budget and knowing how to like actually manage your money is such a strong tool.
It took me 3 weeks to get my first sale.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get a sale your first week. If you do, good for you. From there, put into crypto, and then after that, like my portfolio rocketed. You know what I mean? Like I got into my first ever form of investing was stocks, and that's when like the whole AMC, GMC, like bull run, whatever they called it, started.
You just start. All it takes is just that initial step, and I promise you, you'll get so attached to it, and you'll want so much more.
You'll get addicted to making money.
Yeah.
It'll become an addiction.
Welcome back to the show, guys. My name is Raj Hosni, and just to let you guys know, we're actually on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many other podcast players. All the links will be left in the description. And in this episode, I will be speaking to
Moody. I'm 18, and I'm excited to be here.
All right. Okay. So, Moody, I want to ask you a question. What do you think the definition of entrepreneurship, and do you consider yourself to be an entrepreneur?
Entrepreneurship, like definition of it, I would say like is like obviously it comes down to like business and like whatever money. For me, it's like the ability to actually like sell something to someone, and then you solve a problem, and then you benefit from it as well.
I see. Okay.
So as for myself, I like to believe that I'm actually getting there in the process of becoming one, and actually like being one. So like I'm in the process of like, I would like to say doing both, you know what I mean? Like I'm in the shoes of what I consider an entrepreneur.
Okay.
So but like I haven't attained like the final goal.
Okay, so you're saying like you're on your way to becoming an entrepreneur in your eyes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
100%.
Can you explain a little bit? You told me like before we talked, you were talking about how you do a lot of side hustles and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
You want to talk a little bit about your past and side hustles and what you found the most success in?
Okay, so my first ever side hustle was selling shoes, selling sneakers, and that was about 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
So I was 16.
What kind of shoes were you selling?
So I was selling like Jordans and Nikes. I was on Sneakers app, and then used to make multiple accounts until I'd hit. And at that time, I didn't really have that much money, so I'd always be selling like to get started at like my first $500. I had to sell like stuff I had in like my room, or like stuff I didn't need anymore, like PS4 controllers, stuff like that. Like I just didn't need.
I see.
Got to like a couple hundred, like so I can afford my first pair of shoes, and from there the ball started rolling. So my first shoe that I hit was I believe it was Retro 4s, Off-White.
I see. Okay, that's pretty
sales cool. Sale there, yeah, Off-White sales. So I got those retail, and it was an Off-White Retro 4. I got it retail.
Yeah.
I believe they were re-releasing it, or they were firstly releasing it, but I got them for retail price, and I sold them for a pretty good profit. I think I made like $700 on that shoe.
Oh my god! What did you? What was the retail on, if you remember?
I think it was like
a couple $100.
A couple $100, yeah. Less than $300 for sure, yeah.
So you made like what, like $500-$400 on the shoes?
A little more, yeah. And then it just started rolling, like because like sometimes I'd hit, like I only got one pair out of like 3 to 4 accounts.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the second shoes they were J Balvin ones. I got one pair of those. Third shoe, I got 2 pairs of Midnight Navies. I used to go to Foot Locker like early in the morning for drops, and I used to also buy shoes whenever they had drops. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They still do it as well. There was Midnight Navy Retro 4s a couple days ago. I didn't have the chance to get them because I just didn't go and get them. But
yeah,
sometimes I would go to Foot Locker. I would go to like stores. You know what I mean? Just to get dropped. Mostly Foot Locker. That's the only thing available here.
Yeah, because we live in a city where what do we have? Like we have like Champs in the
Exactly.
mall,
Yeah.
Foot
You know
Locker.
what I mean? Like I wasn't able to drive, so I can't go out to like London and go get all the shoes. Or,
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like if I could, I would.
definitely.
Now it's like it's a really saturated market, and like it's just more bots
Especially
than there
with
was
like
before.
sneaker bots and not
Oh
only
yeah,
sneaker
yeah,
bots.
yeah, yeah.
You got so many people selling shoes.
Yeah,
Right.
I like to think that of course I was lucky that I hit some shoes on Sneakers app, but it's also like I'm going out there and trying. You know what I mean? I'm waking up at like what 6 in the morning for these. Like some drops are like 5 a.m. Some drops are at 10 a.m. Like I'm waking up on time for these. Like I'm trying to get it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So after about selling sneakers and then graphics cards, obviously the hype around those.
Yeah.
I saved up about $9,000 for my first car.
Okay.
I ended up buying it, and then I ended up 4 to 6 months down the line, ended up reselling that car for a good profit.
What car did you buy as your first car?
I bought a 2014 Toyota Corolla.
Okay, and then how much did you sell that car for?
I sold it for $15,000.
You bought it for $9,000.
Yeah.
So you saved up all that money from selling all those shoes, doing all these like little side hustles on the side, got $9,000. Then you waited 4 to 5 months. You sold it, profited $5,000, $6,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you went and bought that car. The Corolla. You went and sold the car. Then after you sold the car, what did you do next? Did you buy more cars?
Yeah. So I have this one friend. He's really really into cars,
Mm-hmm.
and basically everything I know and that I believe I'm going to continue to know about cars, it's all through him.
Yeah.
Just by being around him, like he buys and sells cars. He's been doing it for a long time, and
Yeah.
like it kind of rubbed off on me just by like associating with him.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of rubbed off on me now. So
Definitely.
I bought my second car was a Mustang. It was an orange Mustang, and then me and him had matching cars. He had a red one and had an orange one.
That's sick. That's so sick.
And just like a cool little backstory behind the orange Mustang. The day I bought my car was April 28th. I had a snap of like 3 years ago today of the same car,
Yeah.
and I literally wrote one day on it, and I'm like,
That's crazy.
It's kind of cool because I really liked Mustangs,
That's
and
crazy.
it was crazy to me. I'm like, I got the car that like I posted on my story 3 years ago today,
Mhm.
and I'm like, one day I'm gonna get this car,
Yeah.
and I found it, and I was holy shit, like this is
like
crazy.
The chances of it happening so soon was just insane
Yeah.
to you, obviously, right?
And obviously like I'm really thankful for it, of course. You know what I
Definitely.
mean? Like I was at a young age. I was 17 when I had the Mustang. It was a really fun car. Me and my friend, bro, like we had the time of our lives in
Yeah.
high school, driving around in convertibles, messing
Yeah.
around. You know what I mean?
No, definitely young age convertible.
Exactly.
You
Yeah.
know,
I'm
like
gonna go tell my kids, like,
it's a
yeah, when
nice
I was
car,
when
yeah.
I was 17, I had a Mustang.
exactly. Yeah, it's a
But
story
no,
to tell. It's a
It's
story
a
to tell.
story to tell, of course.
Definitely.
And it's like the memories that came along with it are definitely worth it.
Mm-hmm.
I ended up selling that car, unfortunately, flipping it for a profit, and then now I'm doing the same thing. I bought a Honda Accord. It's a coupe.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty nice, pretty clean. I got it for a really cheap price, and then I'm looking forward to sell it as well, and then keep moving on from there because I have a goal and a plan that I really want to get a Corvette,
Mhm.
a C7 Corvette, within the next couple of years.
I see,
So I
yeah.
want to build my way up there, get the ball rolling again, and for me, I'm just trying as much as I can to do whatever I can to achieve that.
Definitely, and it's kind of cool because you had that same goal with the Mustang, right?
Oh
You
yeah,
wanted the Mustang. You said one day in the future I'm gonna get this Mustang, and you ended up doing it.
yeah.
Now you're like, you know what? I want to get that C7 Corvette. I'm gonna get it, right? And
Oh,
I believe
hell
in you,
yeah.
bro. I see you. You work hard, you try hard, and you're always going hard at it, right? So I definitely do think you will get there soon.
Yeah.
So another question I wanted to ask you is, what made you want to get into like car flipping and the business side of things rather than just working like a normal job?
Okay, so car flipping, like I said, like my friend really got me into cars.
Mhm.
Like I used to be like I like quiet cars type of kid. No, not anymore. Like
Yeah,
big V8, like roaring, bro. I love that.
yeah,
So that's about for the cars. For actual like business and entrepreneurship, it's like for me personally, like my goal in life, mainly, of course, is to retire my parents,
Mhm.
of course, and obviously everyone wants that for their parents, and it's
Definitely.
also to be able to travel anywhere.
yeah. Just
I
having that
really-
freedom is
Just
just
having freedom, yeah.
Yeah.
Freedom, like not only for myself, but for my family.
Mhm.
I find that really important because, like, let's say my mom one day she's like, I want to go to Turkey, for example.
Mhm.
She doesn't have to think about it, or she doesn't have to like, oh, maybe in the summer we save up. You can go right, whatever you want. You let me know, I will take you there. You know what I mean?
That's the dream, bro. That's the goal.
It's a dream, and then I'm working towards it because I want to achieve that. And I personally don't think like going to school is gonna really help me achieve that. You have to really work out of what society considers normal. Definitely.
Because here's something that I saw actually. It's like if you want to live a normal life, then go to school, do whatever you want. But if you want to be out there and be successful, you can't be like everyone else. You can't be normal. You have to have that big mindset. You have to have things that make you like want to be better. You want to change your life.
You have to be hungry for things.
You can't just want it and say, okay, you know what, I want to be a millionaire, or oh, I want to retire my parents, or oh, I want to buy a Lamborghini.
Like,
you can't.
I wish.
Yeah.
Don't wish. Like
don't wish. Go out and try. Yeah. Go out and do it, because that's number one thing. If like you don't go out and do it,
the main thing, like advice I always give, like if my friend asks me like, how did you start something? Go research about it a little bit, and then take what you know and start. Like you have to start something. Exactly. You literally need to start. You can't.
No matter how much research you do, no matter how it's not gonna benefit you if you don't start.
It's like take example for school. If you're in a math class, he teaches you how to solve a freaking silly equation.
Yeah.
Even after he teaches you, most of the time you're still gonna get confused until you go and ask for help as you're solving it. You know what I mean? Like as you're doing something, sure, go ask for help and seek knowledge, but make sure you start at least so you get the ball rolling always.
Definitely, because like just like you said, like in math class, like personally when I was in high school and I was given all these equations and all these problems, no matter how many like times I stared at the question or I thought I understood it, or someone did an explanation in front of me, okay, maybe I thought I know how to do it, but when I actually tried to do it,
your roadblock.
It's like I don't know how to do this.
Roadblock,
Then that's why I took the time to learn how to do these questions slowly, and it got better. It's just with anything in life. If you want to start a business, you can't just watch a bunch of YouTube videos, read a bunch of articles, read a book about it. No, you gotta go read, do your knowledge, get your research done,
then apply,
and then apply the knowledge. Because
application is the most important thing
100%
a person can do
100%
with anything.
Yeah, and I feel like the way school is structured, it doesn't like it makes like with school it just makes you it tells you like, yo, go to school, get a comfortable job, live a comfortable life, and you're gonna be happy. But truly like you won't be happy, because you may find happiness in that, but if you're eager and you want more, you'll never get there climbing the corporate ladder.
Exactly, of course. Some people may live comfortably with happy and normal job, but this is personally for me and the society we're growing up on is considering social media. You're always seeing nice things, this, that. You want these nice things, then go get them, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't sit there and just say, oh, one day I wish. Like when you're going on TikTok, like
just mindlessly scrolling.
Yeah, you're mindlessly scrolling. But like, let's say you see a nice car. That's someone else's car that you're seeing. You know what I mean? Like what did that person do to get that? And then one day, you're going to work hard enough. You're going to start. You need to apply what you know. Start with what you know. Start with what you have. And then eventually, you'll get there. It's just a path. And you got to go through that path.
Definitely.
And you'll definitely find success. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I myself, like, I'm still going through that path. You know what I mean? I'm still trying out new things. But the most important thing that I've, like, learned is that, like, you need to try. Because, let's say, dropshipping. My first ever dropshipping store, a lot of people had misconceptions about dropshipping in general as an idea. Yeah. Like some people would say like, it's oversaturated.
It's oversaturating. You can't
so
get
dead.
It's too late.
I literally started a store. It was called Mystical Lightings or something. I used to sell lamps. Yeah. Like RGB little lamps. And I'm like, okay, let's see. You know, I'll post on TikTok. If someone buys, someone buys. This is when Shopify had the $1 a month.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? It's not going to hurt me to go build an e-commerce store for $1 a month.
Exactly. It's like a very low risk, you know? Extremely
low. It's like $1. You know what I mean? Like it's free at that point.
You buy for like candy.
You buy a product.
You buy a pop for $1, right? Exactly. Why not take that $1 and try to better your life or improve, or even just learn, right?
Yeah. That's something that's really important too. Is things do add up. I have friends who spend so much money on food without realizing. And myself, I spent, oh my God, like I probably spent like within all of summer over a couple thousand just on food.
Yeah.
And you don't know it.
Yeah, because
like every month, let's say you're
going there and you go with your friends. It's like, yo, let's go get food. Okay.
Yeah. Let's say every week you're spending $100. And it's going away. That money is like, it's gone now.
Exactly.
Other, like, if you realize it and you catch like you're spending, and you're like, shit, I need to change something. You go and invest that money over time, weekly. If you're able to weekly invest $100 into something, perfect. That's amazing. That's literally amazing. You're setting yourself up for your future.
For your future.
Like assets are really powerful things. Yes, you know what I mean?
You should be trying to gain, attract and buy as much assets as you possibly can. Yeah. Especially in a time like this. The time we're living in, where like a stock market, like stocks are crashing, crypto is crashing, real estate market crashing. Everything is just going lower, and then people are like worried about inflation and stuff like that. It's just, okay, you want to hedge against inflation? Go buy assets. Buy assets when they're getting lower and lower and lower. Dollar cost your average way in. Buy slowly so you don't miss that curve. You never know if we're at the lowest or or tomorrow it might even go lower. You never know. But if you dollar cost your average way in, you make it so much more easier for yourself. Yeah. To know, like, hey, okay, I actually bought it at a good time here. It's starting to recover. Maybe I can take a little bit of profit out. Of course. Right? And that's why knowing how to budget and knowing how to, like, actually manage your money is such a strong tool. Like you said, like, if you're just going out with your friends every week, spending money buying food, you never get that money back. Yeah, right? Of course. But at the same time, you could go eat. I'm not saying don't go out with your friends and don't enjoy your time, right? Because those times they create memories.
But there's some things you have to sacrifice, even 100%. Like despite you're at a young age. Like a lot of people say, like at 18, 19, 20, 21, like go out, whatever. Your only priority is school. It's like by the time I'm 22, I'm still considered young. Okay, that's very young age. Yeah. If I'm 18 right now and I'm working like on improving my life, my wealth, my success, by the time I'm 22, it's 4 years of just attempting and trying. Even if my fourth year I don't achieve a single dollar from that, I'm still 22. I have a lot of knowledge, a lot of experience like gained from prior mistakes, and like let's say that fifth year, 22 to 23, that's when things kick off. It'll still be worth it.
100%.
Some people think like, oh, I'm like when I'm like 25, that's too old. Like even in your 30s, it's still pretty young. You know what I mean? So don't always look at like, I want quick money, I want cash like this. You build yourself up first as a person, mentally, physically as well, you know, healthy body, healthy mind. Mentally and physically, you need to be prepared to like take things on. And you know, you need a lot of patience. When you try something, you can't be the best at it. You know what I mean? You try a new sport, you're going to be completely like horrible. Yeah. You try a new skill, you're going to be completely horrible. Like
it's all about the practice and putting in the time and effort and getting there. And because if you don't do that, no matter what you do, you could study as much as you want about the sport. You can watch other people play as much as you want. But if you don't go and do it, nothing will change.
Yeah, literally. You know? It's like I can tell you, like, wow, if someone's taking their G1, G2 with no experience, I can tell you how to drive a car. Yeah. You turn the car on, you put your foot on the brake, and then you shift into drive. Until you actually do it, then you'll become a good driver. At the start, I was the worst driver ever.
Definitely.
I was flooring the brakes. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because at the beginning, you're scared. You don't know what's going on. It's your first time in the vehicle. And imagine just going.
At that point, like whatever you knew, you didn't know. Like, exactly. Now you have to learn, like, you know, it's everything's about learning. That's what I'm saying. School is really, really, it kind of backfires against learning, in my opinion. Is because you're in an environment where 99% of the people, they don't want to be there. Obviously, everyone's going to school. Like, for example, for me, I'm in school right now. It's like, obviously, but if I had the choice to leave school, I still wouldn't. Just the way I see it is like, when I graduate and get a degree, that could just be another source of income for me, of my many sources of income. But that would be a temporary source of income. Definitely. Because I don't really want to be stuck at a job. You know what I mean, on a computer all day.
Yeah. But something you said right now, like 90% of people, or not 90%, but a lot of people don't want to be at school.
Oh, okay, yeah. So about
that. But those guys, it's like they just don't want to be in school. They think they can do something, but they really don't have any solid foundation, plans, skills, nothing. Yeah. They just want to get out of it because they're too stressed. They feel like, oh, school stresses me out. I just want to be at home all day.
Of course.
Or I want to just go work, build my own life. If you don't have a solid plan, then dropping out of school can literally break you. You will be homeless. You won't be able to do anything. Yes, a lot of these billionaires, big billionaires, you know, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, all these guys, they probably, some of them dropped out of school and they made it, but these guys were brilliant individuals. Their minds were crazy. Yeah. You know, they all had solid foundations and plans. So a lot of people, they're like, oh, I hate school. I don't want to be in school. Oh, I don't want to do this.
One thing about school too is like, like the main aspect of life, if you want to be successful, is to learn and apply.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like, not sometimes, this is what I see, like, myself, you know what I mean? Like if it's known that you need to learn and take in knowledge and consume knowledge and apply it to become successful, think about it at school. No one wants to be there. They're making people hate wanting to learn. So just imagine that, like, what it does to your mind. Like, I'm somewhere I don't want to be every day. Oh, I have to learn. Oh my God, today we're learning this. Today we're learning that. You're not going to want to learn anymore. You're not going to even want to open a book on your own time, read a little story, a short story. Not even going to go out and like learn about something. Like, oh, I don't want to learn. Like, it's like something that's going to keep reminding you of school, and everyone hates school. You know what I mean? Yeah. So what I really think is mindset. If you go into something with a really strong mindset and a lot of confidence, and you completely fail, you still succeeded.
You still come back out. Yeah, you still succeeded because you know why? Because you failed and you learned.
Yeah,
you know learned where you went wrong. Now what you do is you go, you see, you sit back. You're like, you know what? Maybe I did this and this wrong. I'm gonna attack it now by trying to fix those two problems that I thought I did wrong. Yeah. And now you have a foundation to. I know how to do this now. Let me do it differently. Let me try this differently. Yeah. Right. And if you don't have that strong mindset, I promise you, like, if you don't have a strong mindset and you feel like you want to do something, you won't go anywhere.
You don't know until you try. Exactly. And this is back to my first ever dropshipping store, and like this literally like changed my entire like perspective on like financial.
Because
like,
probably outlook. In the beginning you were like, yo, this is just probably something.
So I made a TikTok page, and I got 15 followers. I was posting 2-3 videos a day. Just someone comments on my thing. He's like, "Wow, this is so cool." So I like his comment. I'm like, "Yeah, man. Name whatever design you want, we can make." He DMs me on TikTok, and then he's like, "Oh man, do you guys offer shipping to the UK?" And like, I'm still learning. I'm like, "Oh, I didn't have shipping. I didn't add international shipping yet to my store. I just had Canada, US." So I add it. It's like, awesome, man. Thank you so much. The next day he orders. I'm like, wow.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm a TikTok page with 15 followers, and I just made my store. If I'm able to create a sale, I made what, $15 profit my first sale.
Yeah.
That itself, like, I'm such a small little like account, and I can go ahead and make a sale. Imagine if I scaled my account to 1,000 followers, just even 10,000 followers. 10,000 followers. It's so little, but like, it just shocked me how like I'm literally like, I could be a bot account. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Someone will buy.
Yeah.
If you market properly and you're in contact with the community, and like you get a niche, you know what I mean? You're outgoing and you're really respectful and nice when it comes to talking to customers, bro. You will get sales. You know what I mean? Definitely. And it took me 3 weeks to get my first sale.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get a sale your first week. If you do, good for you. Learn how you got that sale in your first week. Keep applying. You'll get sales in your first day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I really think that trying is important, because I was skeptical about dropshipping.
Yeah,
like, there's no way kids my age are doing this.
Exactly.
And they're making, bro.
You had no proof of concept. You got it from trying, and you,
Yeah.
you built that trust in yourself. It's like, yo, actually, like, maybe if I dedicate more time to this, I can actually make it work.
Yeah, because like, I personally myself wouldn't go to a TikTok page with 15 followers and buy something for $40.
No, definitely, because it seems very very, very odd.
Yeah,
like, but I would honestly think that is a scam. Like, to be honest, like, if I seen 15 followers, yeah, okay, maybe he might be real, he might not be, but like, I'm gonna stay away from that, because first of all, there's no solid reviews, there's no social proof, there's nothing. How do I know this guy is not gonna just charge me, take my money, and run away?
Exactly.
You know?
So it's like, you gotta bring authenticity to yourself.
Definitely.
Make sure you're actually like, I am actual website. I sell things. You know what I mean? Always make organic content, meaning don't take from people's posts. You could probably do that, like copy people's posts for like a week or two until your product comes in.
Yeah.
You always want to make sure you start your store before there's a set time. For example, it's Christmas time. Like, that's a new niche coming up.
Yeah.
So winter, people are just, the idea of gifting stuff to people. I'm not gonna winterize it, because like, I don't celebrate like Christmas myself. So just the idea of like people like gifting each other things, you know, like, that's the time of the month where people buy things a lot.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna take advantage of
giving mood, and they want to buy.
Yeah, it's a giving mood. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm not even doing it in terms of Christmas at this point. You know what I mean? I personally don't celebrate it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm just taking advantage of like the audience. I'm not selling because, oh, it's Christmas time soon. Like, I'm just selling because in that time, like in that period, a lot of people are buying. November, December, February as well.
That's quarter four is the best time to sell anything.
Yeah, quarter
Best
four.
time.
Yeah, we're in
Yeah.
quarter four right now.
Yeah.
That's where most e-commerce stores blow.
Make the most money.
Yeah.
Literally, because that's literally like you said, Christmas time. Everybody's coming to buy, make money. Spend more money. So they're already bound to spend a lot of money. So quarter four is the best.
And they have the idea in their heads. I'm spending money anyway, so I might as well get this. Might as well get this.
Yeah, exactly. If I see something I like, maybe that guy might really like this. It's a unique product. It's something you don't see at the Walmart,
You always want to sell something you
Target,
can't find in
whatever
stores.
Whatever stores you live near. I can't find it there, but it's online. I can buy it from this website.
Yeah,
100%.
That's really important. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I said, bro, you just go out and do.
Definitely.
You don't want to be someone who's like, yeah, you know what I mean? I'm just going to land myself a nice job for the rest of my life and just work at some company. You know what I mean? Maybe then I'll be comfortable. No, you're not.
Yeah, you won't. You won't be. You'll just be.
Your job's not going to help you fight back against inflation.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Because this is how I think of it, bro. If you're living paycheck to paycheck, and you're working for this company, you have to support your family. You have no way to leave.
Exactly.
You're stuck in the matrix.
Yep.
Literally,
Yeah.
You're literally stuck in the matrix. You can't escape. You're in a rat race where you're chasing that money and you can't leave. And at any point of time,
you can get fired.
Your boss can be like, you know what? You're not pulling your weight. Goodbye.
Exactly.
I don't want you no more. And then your life is completely ruined.
That's why learning is probably the most important thing a human can do.
Yeah.
Like learning is extremely important.
Definitely. That's why I always preach reading books because reading 100%. Books, you can learn so much from books. I love books.
Yeah. I literally started reading books about a month ago.
Yeah. I started, bro. I used to hate books.
I used to think this thing's for nerds.
3 to 4 years
Only
ago.
Nerds read
Definitely.
books.
I used to think, bro, if you read a book, you're a loser. 4 years ago, I'm telling you, 3 to 4 years ago, if you read books, you're a loser.
100%.
Just like, 100%, there's something wrong with you. How can you sit down and enjoy reading that book? But then I came to realize, I'm like, you know what? These books, like, maybe I can learn from it. I was literally sitting in my room. Books. I was so bored. I'm like, there's a book right there. Let me grab it. I pick it up, start reading a story. I'm like, damn, this is actually very, very interesting.
Exactly, yeah.
And there's I just kept reading.
There's not even like books about stories. You can read books about finance and wealth and success.
For me, it started off with just like a random book, bro.
Yeah. For me, I started reading, like, my first book I read independently was Great Gatsby.
Yeah.
Just some random book. I recently picked up
I like the first book I ever read, probably a book you've never even heard of in your life. It's a book called The Kite Runner.
Yeah,
and like it's not even like a mainstream book. It's just like the story was so interesting that it made me fall in love with reading. The next book I picked up, I was scrolling through TikTok and everybody was talking about this book called Rich Dad Poor Dad. I'm like, you know what? This is a really interesting book. It sounds like there's an interesting topic behind the book. I picked it up. I bought it, shipped it. I bought it on Amazon. Next day shipping, came to my house, picked up the book. When I tell you I did not put that book down for, I'm telling you, 4 or 5 hours straight. I used to work at a pizza place. I come back home at 9 p.m. Sometimes I stayed until 10. And I went home, took a shower, I ate, got ready to go to sleep. And I'm like, you know what? I really want to start that book right now. Picked up that book. I'm telling you, I stayed up until like 3 a.m. reading that book. I got so addicted to it. I'm like, this guy, he's telling about his past and how he had basically 2 dads growing up. His father, which was with a teacher, and his best friend's father, which was a businessman. Right? I don't want to keep talking about the book, but just those 2 things was very intriguing to learn how he learned about business and stuff like that. Then he also went to talk a lot about how to buy liabilities with using assets to pay for them. Like for him, he bought a Porsche by building assets. Like he bought. I think it was apartment complexes, and then that rent covered that Porsche.
Of course,
that's like one thing that I learned from the book. Then I'm like, yo, you know what? This book was so good. I finished it the same day. Like I was about to finish the book. The same day I went on Amazon, I bought another book.
Of course,
and I came to my house the next day, and then I like right now I have like 15, 25 books in my room, and then on my Kindle app I have another like 15, 30 books in that range, like 30, 40 books, something like that. And I love reading them. Every time I finish, I'm like, what's my next book? And I always ask people, like, yo, what's a good book to read? What's a good book to read?
I don't know if you read the Almanac of Nazar Ravikant. You know that guy?
No.
He's it's really good. It's like a lot of I recently got it on Kindle, whatever it's called.
The Kindle app?
No, it's like an ebook.
Is it the Apple bookstore?
Yeah. I didn't
Yeah.
buy it. I just like torrented it. Obviously, you know what I mean. I wanted to. I'm gonna get a physical copy though, because I don't like reading off my phone. But
Yeah, that's the thing. I
physical
love
copy is the best.
I love reading physical copies, but sometimes it's just like I find the deals on the iPad, like on my iPad for the Kindle app. It's like $2-3. I'm like $2-3 or $17. I'd rather save the $15.
I'd
or
rather pay
$14.
$17 because like it's just physically there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. But when it's like $3, I'm like, you know what? Might as
Yeah,
well.
you have a point.
You know, I'd rather save that money and invest it, do something else with it,
Yeah.
buy another book that's not on there.
Yeah,
You know?
compound.
The compounding effect.
Compounding effect is mind blowing.
Yes. There's a lot of books like that. Like they literally shake you and they tell you it's like, yo, like this information has been out there and it's just not taught in schools, for example.
Oh no,
But
you're
like
not gonna be
even
taught anything about money. You're not gonna be taught how to make money.
schools.
Even like, I don't really understand people who take business degrees.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
it doesn't
Like,
make sense to me.
You can counter argue with me and say, "Oh, this is I'm gonna land a good job."
Yeah,
Because you're paying to go get taught by someone who probably doesn't have a business
that's exactly what I was going to
to
tell
teach
you.
you how to run a business.
Yeah, one of my friends, he was actually on the podcast, the second episode. His name was Mohsen. He was telling me, he said he doesn't trust the business school or the business teachers because he's just like, why the heck would you be a business teacher and teach about business if you probably don't even have a business?
Exactly.
Right? And then something he said was like some of the teachers there were telling them about business plans and how if you want to get a loan from the bank, you just need to have a business plan. But that's completely false. When he told me that, I'm like, yo, school's like literally like teaching people the complete opposite things of what needs to go on.
Yeah, they're not gonna teach you how to like pay less taxes.
Yeah, nothing's gonna happen like that. Yeah,
like no one knows.
they're not gonna teach you about what kind of, if you're trying to start a business, should you start a sole proprietorship? Should you do like a partnership?
Yeah,
Are you gonna do an LLC?
Yeah.
Like when to incorporate your business? They're not gonna tell you any of that kind of stuff.
Like insurance and stuff.
Yeah,
like,
they don't tell you
depends
any
on
of
what
that
kind of
kind of
business
stuff.
you make. But
They
yeah,
literally just put you in business school, teach you, okay, this is this trend, there's this, there's that. These are the terms. There you go.
No, when people say like trends and stuff, like for me, I personally don't believe in like most things are like all emotion. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
people buy because like, oh, that looks cool. Look at this. Look at that. Or if it solves a problem. You know what I mean? Like when I look at it like on a market basis, it's
definitely.
it's like whatever how people are feeling about this.
I watched this one video and it was Shaq. He was talking about when he met Jeff Bezos the first time. He said to Jeff Bezos, he's just like, how did you amass all your money? And then Jeff Bezos told him, he's just like, when I stopped thinking about making money and thinking about how I can help other people solve their problems, my net worth just went up, like shot up, you know? And then Shaq took that advice and then he said like he doubled his money. You know, he like it's really that simple. Find a problem, solve it, make sure you do a good job doing it, and people will come back. And
everything is simple, but it's not easy to get there.
Exactly.
It's a simple process. Do 1, 2, 3. Now go and do 1, 2, 3.
But it takes time to learn about
yeah.
what 1, 2, 3 is and how to actually get it done, where to start, what problems to solve, what problems are already solved. But for example, like you could see my laptop, right? I have a MacBook Air. I have these two USB-C ports over here.
Yeah.
Now, there could be a bunch of dongles that you can plug in here, right? But you could create a better dongle that does what other dongles don't do, offer at a cheaper price, you know, use different materials, heavier, better quality. That's an example of finding a problem and solving it.
Of course.
Right? And not only that, it's like people, like our city, we live in Windsor. Our city is expanding, like on the daily. People come here all the time, moving here all the time. Now, problem that we had was we don't have enough housing. So they just literally start buying up property and just building on those houses. That's another problem that people solved, right? Yeah. And as long as you can find that problem to solve, like you will make money, you know, as long as it's a good problem to solve.
Supply, demand.
Supply, demand, yeah.
That's all it is. It comes down to everything. Supply, demand.
Definitely.
Yeah, look at cars now.
Yeah, car prices went up like crazy because during COVID there was the chip manufacturer like it was way down. They're not making enough.
Yeah.
Even now there's a shortage still, but the price of used cars shot up like crazy because there was no supply.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah. And then even now, like what's gonna happen is I watched a video recently where basically the used car market is just gonna get worse and worse and worse because these dealerships were buying these used cars at very high prices and they bought them for way too high of what they're actually worth. And now they can't sell them at too much of a loss or even lose money on them.
Of course.
So the prices of used cars is still going to drive up and crazy.
Even, yeah.
at the end of the day, the item is only worth what someone is willing to pay for it.
Exactly.
You know?
It's how much their emotions think it's worth.
Yeah.
Exactly. So you overall make a general price for whatever product you're selling. That's an affordable range for most people who would even buy this product. You know what I mean? Like, let's say if you're selling shoes or slippers, like normally people tend to pay like hundreds on shoes. If you probably sell something that's pretty unique, cool, you know, fashionable, $30-$40. That's still a lot if you're still selling out a product. But to other people, it's like, oh, it's not that much. It's not that expensive compared to somewhere else. Yeah. Oh, I'm saving this much. You're not saving shit. Yeah,
it's just that one game.
You're wasting your money.
You're wasting money. You're still
someone's still making money
need.
off of you.
Yeah,
you got to look into things like every time you buy something, like how's this person making money off of me?
Yeah,
how can I do this?
No, definitely.
Literally, try what they're doing, do it, and you'll see results. You don't see results, learn from what you did wrong. Yeah, and try again until you see results.
It's all about just keep going and still don't lose motivation. Just keep trying.
Yeah,
right. And as long as you can, like, even if it doesn't work the first time, okay, you know what? Try again. Oh, yeah. Keep trying. Keep trying. You're going to get there one day. If you keep trying, you're bound to make it one day. Yeah. You know? Because you can't just wake up and be the best basketball player in the NBA.
Yeah.
Right? You have to put so much time of trying and learning and getting better every single day to get to a point where, you know what? I could be the best basketball player, for example. You know? Yeah. But obviously, there's a lot of things that can that can dictate whether that can happen or not. But the point is just if you don't try, you'll never know your true potential. Oh, and you don't want to die with that feeling of, what if I did try that? What if I did do that? It's just
what if I said this? What if I didn't do that? You know what I mean? It's just
don't die with regrets. Try everything you can. Do everything you possibly can.
Yeah. For me, like I like post on TikTok like gym stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like. I always had a conception like, oh, what if people think I'm this? Like, what if people think I'm wearing? Like, I don't care anymore.
It's honestly like, bro, like, who cares?
I tried, you know what I mean? Yeah. I'm having fun. It's going good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm doing what I like to do.
Definitely. As long as you like doing it, bro, just keep going at it.
The people who like are the ones that like talk about you or like talk behind your back or like say, oh, look at this guy. Look what he's doing. He looks so stupid. Like, at least I'm doing something. What are you possibly doing?
What are you doing? That's exactly.
Go do something. Like, because if they have the time to go and chat shit about people doing what people want to do, then they're clearly not doing something for themselves.
Exactly. They'd rather waste their time talking about other people rather than trying to build something to improve their lives or get something, do anything.
Exactly.
Bro.
Like the person who's doing something is the topic of the conversation.
Exactly. He's trying.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like if I'm the topic of someone's conversation, that means I'm doing something.
Yeah, you're doing something
they're talking
right.
about
You're
me.
doing something right.
Because
if you have haters and people are talking about you saying, you know what, look at this guy, bro. If you got everybody supporting you like, yo, you're doing this, yeah, good job, you know, you're doing something right too. But if you got people like hating on you, telling you like, yo, like this guy, he's dumb. He doesn't know what the heck he's doing.
Yeah, I want to take for example, like
it's just like, okay, why don't you show me how to do it and do it better than me?
Exactly. There's a lot of there's a lot of like younger kids who are trying to become barbers.
Yeah.
And I hear a lot of people saying, look at this guy. Everyone's wise. Everyone trying to become a barber, blah, blah, blah. Bro, these kids are learning.
Yeah.
They're trying. And they're motivated.
Definitely.
I know 3 kids who are getting good at it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I respect that, bro. And
it's a hustle. And
it's a hustle, bro. Yeah, and whoever says, oh, look at this guy, just another barber. What the fuck are you doing? Yeah. Literally, what are you doing?
Exactly.
Instead of, like, talking smack about this guy. Oh, look, another barber. Oh, look, another barber. Some of these kids now are actually cutting at stores.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they're moving up.
They're making it up that ladder.
And they're 15, 16.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they're in the right mindset.
Definitely. They're hustling, bro. These guys have the proper mindset. They have that strong mindset where they want to get somewhere and they have a vision. Now, all they're doing is they're attacking their vision. They're not letting other people's, like, negative thoughts get to them. Because the second you let someone negatively impact your life is your downfall.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
You know?
You know what I mean?
Because you could do, like you said, you could be like a terrible barber, for example, right? But over time, you keep doing it. You keep trying. You keep learning. You go and you watch somebody else doing it. And you're like, you know what? Let me try that on my client next. You try it. It worked out, right?
That's what having,
you're making your life better.
Surrounding yourself with good people is extremely important.
Because
you know what I mean?
There's a famous quote, and I've said it before. Show me your 5 friends, and I'll tell you where you're gonna end up.
Yeah,
you'll be the 6th one. You know?
Exactly. If
If you're
you're
hanging out with 5 bums, you're gonna be the 6th one. If you're hanging out with 5 people who want to genuinely better their life,
then you're gonna be one of
the
those
6th
people.
one.
Yeah.
You know, that's why always try to surround yourself with better people than who you are.
Yeah. It's always look to learn. And if you see someone who's at a better position than you financially or mentally or physically,
Yeah,
go ask them a question.
exactly.
You know what
it
I
doesn't
mean?
hurt. It
Doesn't hurt.
cost money. It doesn't
It
cost money
doesn't.
to ask a question.
You're sacrificing what? 5 seconds of your embarrassment
Yeah,
for it to learn,
literally.
rather than being embarrassed for the rest of your life
Yeah.
for not trying. You know what I
The
mean?
worst they can do is say no.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, it's like, okay, he said no. Let me go ask somebody else.
like you sound like a fool for a minute,
Yeah.
rather than be a fool for the rest of your life. That's
Exactly.
I read that like on Instagram or something. But like
Yeah.
it's true. It's like
Definitely.
go out of your way, go and ask. You know what I mean? Like if you're curious about something or you really want to like make a change in your life, you want to like take that step to go forward, then go and ask, even if you look stupid doing it.
Yeah. It doesn't,
You got what you
at
wanted.
the end of the day, you tried, and you even if they
Yeah.
said no, it
You got what
really
you
does
wanted.
not matter.
You got what you wanted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For example, when I'm in the gym, like I'm not this type of guy like, oh, look at this stupid kid asking me. Like I love helping people. When people ask me like, oh, how do I do this workout? Oh, can you come spot me? Oh, can you just teach me how to do this? I love it.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, this person's not afraid to ask.
Yeah.
That's they're taking that one step. You know what I mean?
I always endorse going out and asking and trying to improve and getting better, because you cannot do everything by yourself, right?
Yeah.
For example, like you were just talking about the gym, you can go to the gym forever, right? But you could be doing all your movements wrong,
Exactly.
right? But if you could just take that 1 second, you see someone who's doing what you want to do, you just go ask him like, yo, can you just check out my form? Can you just check if I'm doing it right?
Exactly.
It doesn't hurt. It doesn't cost money. It doesn't, like, nothing happens to you, right? If you're doing something wrong, okay, you learn how to do it right. If you're doing something right, good job. Keep it up. Keep doing what you're doing, and just keep going hard.
100%. Yeah. Like I told you, like my one friend, he's super into cars. Without him, I wouldn't have even had the ideology to go and say like, I'm working up towards my first car. I really want to get a car. You know what I mean? Like I never looked at it that way. Like I wasn't like, everyone was so eager to drive when they were like 15, 16. Oh my God. Like I really didn't care. You know, I live next to school. I live next to work. So that really didn't come to my mind. But he just kept talking to me about cars and like buying and selling. I'm like, oh my God, like this is really fun. You know what I mean? Like even working on a car with him is fun.
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
Imagine you never met that guy. Would you be the same person you are today?
Hell no.
Exactly.
Nope.
Exactly.
I wouldn't have had fun. I wouldn't have said.
Exactly.
I wouldn't have had the chance to say, yeah, I had a Mustang at 17. Wow.
Exactly.
Me and him, like we created so much memories and bonds
100%.
just through cars.
100%. Like when you told me when I first seen you, you were 17. You had a Mustang, a convertible, and I was like, damn, bro, this guy actually made it. Like he has a really nice car at 17 years old. When I was 17 years old, bro, I was terrified of driving, you know? So to see you at 17 years old with a vehicle like that, I'm like, that blew my mind.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, that's so sick. Like, mashallah, that's insane.
Yeah, alhamdulillah.
You know?
Always, bro.
Alhamdulillah for everything, but I'm just like, bro, like, that's so sick.
Yeah.
And it made me like, you know what? Like, I need to work harder because I want something like that too.
It's like I said, I wouldn't have been able to really live like that dream of mine, like always having a convertible car.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for my friend.
100%.
You know what I mean? And I'm really thankful for knowing him, being his friend, and like we were talking about this a couple days ago. It's like you need to really see like who you surround yourself with. And I was explaining to him like, yo, like I don't know if you realize this, but it's because of you I'm doing this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So you want to make money, you surround yourself with people who talk about money, how to make money.
Yeah.
Like I just want to wake up one day, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Call the boys over, and we're just sitting together. Imagine we're just all at Tim Hortons, and just say like, you know what? I feel like going to Mexico today.
Yeah. You
can just go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the type of memories I want to create. This type of opportunities I want to be able to open for myself.
Yeah.
So I advise for everyone who's ever watching this, especially like young people, really, like if you're 15, 16, no matter 13, 14, do whatever you can to start. And as long as you start with what you have, start with what you know.
Just start. Taking that first step is gonna change your life.
Of course.
You know?
And always be eager to learn. Don't people do is like they
if
let
someone
school
gives you
like
criticism,
kill their
If someone gives you criticism, okay, take it, you know. Don't let that hit your head and be like, yo, like this guy's making fun of me. No, he's telling you do this differently, try this differently. He's not no one's trying to harm you, right? Maybe some people are, but you just take it as criticism. Okay, maybe I can improve on this. Maybe they're making fun of me because I'm doing something wrong. Okay. Yeah.
But
Take
yet
a step
again,
back.
some people make fun of you. They consider you weird.
Yeah.
I'd rather be considered weird than be considered a normal person.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a normal person. I don't want to be like normal by the like terms of society.
Definitely. Because
Like
that's
I don't want to be that guy who's like, oh yeah, I grew up, went to school, got a
Yeah.
job, now I'm whatever in debt for school again, and then
that's how a lot of Americans live their life. And Canadians,
that's
they
just
go
society
to
in
school,
general. You know
they
what I
take
mean?
these massive student loans. They get liberal arts degrees, studying I don't even know what, and then they just come out of school.
And
It's
they're
like they
becoming
can't
wind
find
out
jobs.
warriors, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
they literally become wind out warriors. Like
they're at least on wind out, bro, asking for change at that
Yeah,
point. You know what I mean?
exactly.
Like I'm not trying to become like that.
that's not the path we want to live in. Like you want
No.
to build a better life for yourself.
Of course, yeah.
Get somewhere better for yourself and take your family to become better. You know, teach your friends how to become better and just build a better life for yourself.
And for many people, bro, including myself, including us, I can't like I'm not like I'm gonna generalize this because we have been like alhamdulillah, like we have so much things given to us right now. It's actually unbelievable. Like the fact we have like people cooking for us at home, the fact we have parents,
the fact we have a roof over our
head, and then of course be thankful we have the opportunity to go to school. For some people, it's really good. You know, that'll kickstart their life.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not bashing on like don't go to school, drop out, become a millionaire because
it's not that life is not built for everyone. No,
like for me, like I'm going to school because I'm applying the same mindset to myself. I'm gonna go to school, okay. I'm gonna get a decent job to fund my dreams.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way I see it. But I'm not gonna take these 4 years of me being in school to not work on my dreams. It's like I'm gonna do all of that. Because time management is extremely important. If you manage your time,
if you can't manage your time, bro, you won't be successful because you'll be hitting walls everywhere you go.
Yeah. Oh, I don't have time to do this. Oh, I have an assignment at this time.
Yeah.
It's like you told me. Wake up at 5 a.m.
Yep. Change your life. I read a book called The 5 a.m. Club, and that book literally changed my life. It made me want to wake up at 5 a.m. every single day because if you tell yourself every single day, you know what, I want to hit the gym, but I don't got time. You know what? You sleep at 2 a.m. You wake up at 10:30, 11, 12 o'clock p.m. And you're just like, yo, my whole day is all over the floor, like everywhere, right? Yeah. It's just like, you know what? Listen, bro, sleep at 10 p.m. Wake up at 5 a.m.
You only have so much time to do everything.
Yeah. Now, in that morning at 5 a.m., your mind is so clear. No distractions. No one is awake. The world is asleep. Yeah. You know? No one's going to hit you up. Yo, let's go get McDonald's. Let's go do this. Let's go to the gym. Let's go hang out. Let's go watch a movie. No, that doesn't happen at that time. You wake up, you go exercise, get your mind ready. Don't even touch your phone. Don't even look at your phone, man. Go exercise, get your mind ready, come back, take a shower, eat breakfast, then start your day. Attack your goals. You wanted to start making those TikToks? Turn on that camera and start making those TikToks. You wanted to start making those YouTube videos? Bro, you woke up now you're starting at 6 a.m. You're all ready to do whatever you want to do. Make those YouTube videos. I don't have time to go to the gym. Bro, wake up early. Go to the gym. I'm not having enough time to finish my assignments because you're not giving yourself time. You know, you could work out all these things in the morning and your efficiency will be so much higher.
Yeah, that's the thing I need to implement into my life at the time. Like I stay up. I waste a lot of time. I can't even lie. Like I'm going to be genuinely honest. From 11 p.m. to like 3 a.m., I'm doing nothing. Yeah, exactly. You're wasting so much time. Or on Netflix or just doing nothing. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Unless I'm like studying for like a midterm a day before or something. But if like you said, like if you're waking up at 5 a.m., let's say most people have school, 8:30. That's still 3 hours and a half to just do something. You can take 1 hour of that, 2 hours of that, go do something.
Go do something.
And then the remainder of the time,
always make the excuse of you don't have time for.
Yeah. Yeah, some people was like, "Oh, I can't balance this, that." You know what I mean? Like, no. Like it's like you said, like waking up early, that is very, very true.
Last year, I was in my 3rd year of university. Okay, I was waking up 5 a.m. every single day. What I would do is I would go to the gym. I'd come back home. I'd get myself ready to eat breakfast, and then I'd go to school. I'd study all my stuff that I had to do for that day. Because I'd go to school, I'd finish at like early in the afternoon, like around 1, 2 p.m. And then after that, I'd go to work. Sometimes I'd go to work at a pharmacy because I was part-time at a pharmacy. And the other days, after the pharmacy, I would literally drive across the border from Detroit to Windsor. And then I'd go work at a pizza restaurant. Then after the pizza restaurant, I'd turn on my phone and I would connect the charger, plug in my car, I put on my car, and I'd start doing DoorDash. Yeah. People would ask me, Raji, you're crazy. You work 3 jobs in one day. You go to school full time, and you go to the gym. You do this, you do that. How the heck do you have time? Because I've built this life for myself where if I want to be successful, first of all, I need to get something now, get something rolling. I need money to start. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go grind my life away for the next 6 months, save up a bunch of money, and I'm going to try doing something new. Right? Yeah, and if I never did that, I would have been in my same place that I am right now. Right? If I never decided to wake up that one day, start like whatever it was I wanted to do, I wanted to start going to the gym more often. If I never woke up that one day at 5 a.m. and I'm like, I'm going to get out of my bed, the hardest part is getting out of your bed. But once you do it for a week straight, I promise you're going to build a routine and it's going to become like second nature. I would wake up a minute before my alarm would go off.
Yeah.
So I'd literally wake up and I'd just literally look at the clock and it'd be 4:59.
Yeah, like it starts becoming a habit. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like that feeling, it just like, I felt such like insane happiness. I'm like, I just did it.
It's really, really good for your body.
Yeah.
Like you don't want like under eyes like me, bro.
Yeah.
Like I stay up a lot.
Yeah.
It's good for your body. It's good for your skin. It's good everything. You know, trying to lose weight, sleeping early is gonna get you there.
Yeah.
You know,
going in that gym in the morning, you know, on a fasted what I would do is I would do like a little bit of intermittent fasting. I would stop eating at like 7-8 p.m. and then I just take it all the way until 5 a.m. And then I wouldn't eat at 5. I just drink my water, take my vitamins, take my medicine, go to the gym, come back at like 6:30, and then I like, this is the thing I would do. I'd make a protein shake, or I'd buy like pre-made Fairlife protein shakes, take a banana and take a protein bar. Yeah. I'd cross the border. I'd take my first class. My first class was from 8 to 10:30, or 8:30 to 10:30. After that 10:30, by the time of walking from 10:30 to my next class, it would actually end at 10:20, and my next class would start at 10:30. But in that 10 minutes, that's when I'd have my breakfast.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, 100%.
So like that's what I did, and like I lost a little bit of weight doing that. I learned different things, and I just overall became a better version of myself.
Yeah.
Right. And I felt like, where was this Raji the whole time of my life? You know? Yeah, like I wanted to be like, I watched a video of like about people, how the millionaires' routines and stuff like that. Like, you know what? This guy does this, this guy does this, this guy does this. I'm gonna take a little bit of everything and mix it all together and make my own way, right? Because you can't follow someone else's life and expect the same results. You got to mix it and match it with your own way and what you want. If you
try and then you learn from the mistakes you did, then that's where things switch up. You know what I mean?
You're
like,
right.
If you're trying to do the same thing as someone else, okay, like you can see success with that. You know, if it's for you, it's for you. But most of the time, you're not.
Definitely.
But as you're attempting to do that and stuff go downhill, you learn like what really made this go downhill.
Mm-hmm.
You take it into consideration. You improve on it, and then you start again, and you're gonna see it's gonna go in. Yeah, it's gonna go
good. So I have a question for you. Do you do any investing in anything? Like
yeah. I invested every time I sell a car. So my first car I sold 15. I took 3,000 from there, put it into crypto, and then after that, like my portfolio rocketed. You know what I mean? Like I got into some projects pretty early. But my first ever form of investing was stocks, and that's when like the whole AMC, GMC, like bull run, whatever they called it, started.
But how old were you when you were doing that? Like 16, 15? 16, 17, right?
This is when I was selling sneakers.
Yeah, so like 16, 17?
Yeah.
So you were using like a custodial account to get.
Yeah, I was using custodial account.
So like that's in for example, like a lot of people are like, oh, I'm too young, I can't do it. There's no excuses.
No. Custodial account, or go if you have a cousin or an uncle or a sibling who can just open an account. Go, bro, put $1,000 in, save up.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
well, as you were saying,
for me, I completely forgot about this. Literally, like I just remembered myself. So when AMC was a thing, I got it in at $5, and I believe I put about 1,500 American. So yeah. And then
it blew up.
Yeah. I sold at like $65.
That's crazy.
So that's what? Yeah. Like I'm not going to calculate that. You know what I mean? You guys want to go calculate it. But 1,500 at like $5 to $6. So that's
it's literally nuts. Like the power of investing and stuff like that. Like,
Yeah.
yes, you can make that fast money trading, but also like for me, I'm not into like the fast,
Yeah.
the get rich quick schemes, stuff like
For
that.
me, I also have like I was like going back to my crypto. Like
Yeah.
crypto, I'm just dollar cost averaging on projects.
Yeah.
That I deem valuable and like
Yeah.
I know that,
Definitely.
like,
In the beginning, you were just chasing the
skeptical,
hype. You didn't know if it was real or not.
Mhm,
You were chasing the hype. You saw all these videos. Everybody's talking about it. You know what? Why not? Let me try it.
Of course, yeah.
That's what it was for you.
Crypto.
Now it's more controlled, right?
Yeah, crypto. It was like one thing that I wish I took as advice is like don't let your emotions get into you.
100%.
Remember my portfolio went from like 4 digits to 5 digits within like a couple of months, and I'm like, I'm gonna ride it out to 6 digits.
Mm-hmm.
Go back to 4 digits.
That's why I
like
always preach: if you see a good amount, take profits, no matter what.
I should have
always take profits. Always take profits, especially with something as volatile as crypto.
Yeah.
Always take profits.
Now my portfolio is back into the double digits, like 5 digits, but it's like if I sold, waited for everything to go back down to where it is now,
You could have
bought again.
Exactly.
I would be sitting at over millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Literally. I would be sitting at almost $1 million.
But here's
if
the thing,
I sold that one day.
Here's the thing. You made that mistake and you learned, and now you know.
Now I know it was like right now is a really good time to buy.
Yeah.
Like Bitcoin at 20K, that was
people
insane.
are afraid of the market. People are selling.
This is literally fire sale. You guys play Black Ops, bros? It's fire
literally
sale,
it's fire sale. Yeah.
It's literally a fire sale right now, bro.
That is
it's
true.
Literally
That's true.
on sale.
I always
bro.
say the stock market, crypto, everything is on sale.
It is.
But you're right. It's literally a fire sale. That 10 cents or that 10 points to open the mystery box. You never know it's gonna go up or it's gonna go down still. But you never know.
But like the way I see it, like in the future, I know, like in my head, I know that crypto's gonna be like booming.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a new technology, right?
Yeah.
It's just gonna keep advancing, and all these crypto projects, like through 2020, we learned a lot of people who got into crypto. They didn't know exactly what they're doing. A lot of people just listen to their friends telling them, hey, yo, what should I buy? What should I not buy? It's just like I always told people when they come and ask me, yo, Raji, you know what you're doing with crypto? Should I buy this crypto? Should I not buy this crypto? I'm like, yo, listen, I don't give you advice. I'm not going to tell you what cryptos to buy.
Go look for yourself.
Go
buy
do
and
your
see how
own
it goes.
research and see how you feel about the company. Because if I give you what I think and it's the complete opposite and it's wrong,
then you're going to come back at me. Yeah.
I don't want that smoke. I like, stay away from me. Do your own research. If you want me, ask me about my opinion on something. I still won't give it to you. If you like, I can show you how to do your research, but I'm not doing your research for you.
Exactly. Because when I started,
no one taught me. I went out. I literally would come back. Like I said, I used to work during COVID at a pizza store. I would work from 2 to 9 p.m., sometimes 12 to 9 p.m., sometimes from 12 to even 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3 a.m. But I would still come home and I would go on YouTube. I'd watch all these videos. I'd go on Reddit, read all these forums, all these posts, stuff like that. I'd read books. I'd learn how to get into it myself. And then one day I'm like, you know what? I can't be missing out on this forever. I'm going to buy my first crypto. I opened my first exchange. Literally, it was with, what's that one? The one that everybody uses.
Binance?
Can't remember. No, not Binance. Binance was banned at the time. It was...
Crypto.com?
No. Crypto.com was after. I used Crypto.com after. Coinbase. Coinbase was my first exchange. I'm literally like, you know what? Ethereum is low. Let me put some money in. You know what? Bitcoin looks nice right now.
Yeah.
I might buy some. I bought Bitcoin before on Robinhood, but like I didn't like it was just for fun. I bought Ethereum there for fun too. Like it wasn't like serious. Now I'm like these prices are insanely low. The Bitcoin halving is gonna happen.
Yes.
Let me get into it before all these prices just skyrocket.
Literally, like
the second I put my money into Ethereum, I'm like, bro, my money just keeps climbing. My Bitcoin just keeps going up. I'm like, bro, this is nuts. There's no way this is real. It's not this easy.
It is. It's just a matter of go and do it.
Exactly. And then there was times when they start crashing, start going down. I'm like, you know what? Like, okay, it's going down. I'm not even gonna look at it. You know what?
I'm gonna look at it, bro. Like I know where this is gonna be in the next 10 years.
I'm gonna delete the app from my phone. I don't want to sell it.
The next 10 years,
I don't play the game of timing the market and selling, bro. No. If I bought into it, I'll accept my profits when I see a decent amount. Yes. What I usually do is if I invest into a project and I see like a crazy amount of growth, I'll take out my initial investment. So all the money that I'm playing around with is all literally money that I made from my investment.
What I started doing is compound interest.
Yeah.
And
That's a very good way, but it's very risky.
It's risky and it takes a lot of time. But for me, like now I know when to buy and sell.
Yeah.
Based off of like coins I already invest in.
Yeah.
I know what's a good price now. What I usually look for, like, so far it's for 3 weeks it's been working for me. I turned $90 into $400. Now that may seem like
it doesn't seem like a lot, but like listen, if you keep doing that for years, like the numbers will be ridiculous.
Yeah,
like
I almost 4x my money in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And I just started with $90. Yeah. This is all American.
And imagine every month you add $50 more, $100 more.
And it's the returns
is literally
are crazy.
It's
just
nuts.
You need to know when to buy and sell.
Yeah.
And you don't learn that through stupid little chart analysis.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You go see like how much this is down. You know what I mean? Go see what's the high and lows.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? See what kind of high and lows they're averaging within the week. If it's looking bad, then wait.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You buy it at like a really low price. If it goes low again, it's okay because you bought it at a low price. You won't be losing that much money. And if anything, to prevent yourself from losing, you buy something that's already like
set a limit. You can set a limit.
Set a limit. Sell. Let's say like
so you don't lose all your money. Like it's not.
Yeah. Let's say something is at $1. It goes to 50 cents. It's for, like it's 2 times down. So you buy it at 50 cents. Where like if you're skeptical, like, oh, what if this goes down again even more? Set a sell limit. If you're comfortable losing at least 10% of your money, 5% of your money, okay, sure, take that out.
Take that out, yeah.
Let's say that 5% hits within another week and you're working, whatever, blah, 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 you're making more money. Let's say your sell limit sells for that 5% loss again. And it's staying there. It's averaging at that price. And then it's probably going to go back another 20, 10, 5%, even when, like it's going to climb back 5% again. Keep adding into your initial investment. You know what I mean? You buy at that discounted price at that loss of 5%. Add more money on top of it. And then when it goes up again, you take out. You know what I mean? It's bound. What goes up comes down. What comes down goes up. You know what I mean?
And something you can do to prevent yourself from losing or not selling at the right time, you can sell limit sells, bro.
Yeah.
You can put them up. Like
that's how I've been able.
If you make 2%, sell it right away.
That's what I've been doing.
You sell it right away. It automatically does everything for you. If it goes under 2% of what it's worth, what your portfolio is and what you have into that thing, it'll sell automatically. So you're not losing too much and you're not risking being the greedy part. Because the one thing that will ruin you and cripple you with investing is if you get too greedy, you will lose a lot because you can never know what's going to happen. It's not about what you're doing. It's about what the whole market is doing.
It's
how
people
what
feel.
Everybody's feeling, right? If people are feeling bearish on it or bullish on it, you will never know. You don't sit in people's minds. You can't read people's minds.
No one knew what was like this whole crash. No one
knew it was coming.
No one knew it was coming.
Like, people knew obviously like something's gonna happen because of the Feds printing all this money over like.
Yeah, but no one knew like it's gonna take a hit like that.
But no one knew it's gonna be like this kind of hit.
Like, bro, Ethereum was at what 5K? It's at 1.2, 1.3 now.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Like
first thing I do, the second like my car's on sale right now, I put it for sale. The second I sell my car and take my profits, I'm putting that into Ethereum.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? It's safe.
It's a solid project.
It's safe. You know what I mean? And after that, like I do, I'm gonna work. And usually what I do is like check my bank account. I don't have that much in it. You know what I mean? Like on a good month, I'd have $100 in my bank account. Yeah. Every time, because what do I really need this money for right now?
It's what the thing is like the money that's in your bank account is not like
what do I need? What do I need?
Yeah.
The money I have invested, I keep it there. Because what do I need it for right now?
Yeah, it's not. It's not. I mean? You're not even keeping it for now. You're keeping it for the future because it's all about what you're gonna retire with.
Right now, I don't need to pay rent. Alhamdulillah. You know what I mean? I have a roof over my head. I'm taking advantage of what I have. Take advantage of your surroundings 100%. Of what you have. You'll see how you can change your finances.
Definitely. If you can just find a way to decrease your spending and increase your income, your life will change. Yeah. Your life will definitely change.
Now I have a source of just passive income, like through my crypto. That's gonna be like, you know, you can stake. Staking is really good. Yeah. It's a source of passive income. Because when I keep on adding like $300 a month, $300 a month, $300 a month into crypto, and it keeps adding and adding and adding and adding, it's a lot of money.
Definitely over time that number is astronomical, bro.
Oh yeah.
Just think about it like this. I saw this one calculation, or I did a presentation for one of my classes about the power of compound interest and how people don't take advantage of it, right? So like in Canada we have an account called the TFSA, and in the United States they have an account called the Roth IRA. And now these are tax advantage accounts. So whatever money you put in it's tax free when you pull it out. But in the States, it's after the age of 65 and a half. In Canada, it's any age, right? But there's obviously a limit how much you can put in. But listen, if you just put $400 a month, every single month, it seems like a lot, but I promise you, you can start a side hustle. You can find a way to do it. Make that work. $400 a month. I think it was like 40 years. You'll be a millionaire. You'll have $1.4 million in your bank or in your TFSA, tax free. Just imagine.
And if you want to double that,
yeah,
making $800 a month.
Yeah.
Then in
but
20 years.
The thing is, the maximum you can put every month is $500 because the cap in Canada is $6,000. In the United States, I'm pretty sure it's $6,500 or $7,500. I can't remember, but there's a cap on how much you can put before you get a penalty.
Oh shit!
On your money, yeah. But that's the thing is, this is how you invest. This is what it goes like. Okay, you start off with these investment accounts with the TFSA or the Roth IRA, depending on which country you live in. Okay, you max these account out. Then in the States, they have these accounts called the HSA, your health savings account, right? Max that out. Then you can also open a brokerage account, a regular brokerage account, and you'll pay taxes on the money. Yes, but it's okay. In Canada, you have the TFSA. Then you also have your RRSP. Then after your RRSP, open it like a regular just brokerage account. You have all these advantages, all these things to play around with and make more money and build your net worth and build your money over time. So when you retire, you won't have a problem. Because bro, I'm telling you now, people who live their job paycheck to paycheck, when they turn 70 or 65, they literally cannot retire because they don't have the funds to do it.
Exactly. If you're just taking $400 a month, like you said, what, in 40 years? Let's say you
can cut down some expense that's costing you $400, bro. The Netflix subscription, you don't need Netflix, Disney, Spotify.
It's not that. It's not $400 a month.
No, I'm saying like you don't need all these subscriptions. You can cut down to so many things. For example, YouTube Music. Okay, it's covered in with YouTube Premium, right?
Yeah, YouTube Premium
or
stupid.
Amazon Prime. Prime. Okay, it has music, video, and it comes with the fast delivery. If you can get that one, you don't need any of those other subscriptions.
Yeah,
you could sacrifice on that, for example.
Yeah, you can
cut down your eating out every single day.
Oh yeah,
start cooking inside your home. You'll save tons of money. Start a side hustle. Start selling things on the side. Go to your thrift store, find the cool items, things that you think would sell. Post them on locally, Facebook Marketplace, on Craigslist, Kijiji, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Even if it's Mercari, eBay, whatever you want to sell on, bro. It's just get that side hustle running. Get something going. If you want to start doing that extra, you want to make some extra income, sign up for those delivery apps. You love ordering DoorDash. Why not go work for DoorDash? Make some extra money instead of spending it on it, right? You wanna make more money too? Go sign up for Instacart, Uber Eats, drive for Uber on the weekends. There's so many ways to make money, but people just are blind to it.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. If you can find one of those things that I just said, so many things I just said, you can do one of them, I guarantee you can make $400 a month doing that.
Oh, bro, you can
easily
make $400 a week. If
exactly,
you're doing Uber
easily.
Eats.
And then you could put that into your investment accounts and grow and become a millionaire, right?
Yeah.
It's not a dream anymore. You could do it.
It's literally like
it's as easy as just buying the same ETF every single month, dollar cost averaging every single month, buying that ETF and letting it grow. Because historically, the S&P 500 has gone up between 8 to 12% every single year. So yes, it's down this year, okay, but there's bound to be a correction every couple
And if you take an asset every couple years, instead of putting it in a Roth IRA or whatever, and you take an asset and consider that as your retirement pension, it can have the chance to double, triple. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because you're already putting the initial amount. You know what I mean? The initial amount's going to be the worth, whatever it's going to be worth when it corrects back to its normal price. Now you have an asset as regardless if you were to put $400 a month into this asset or $400 a month into this account, the asset's giving you better benefits. You reap the benefits from the asset more. Definitely. It has a chance to go up. Let's say $1 million goes up by 10%. You're still making more money. You know what I mean? You're still making it in thousands. Mm-hmm. Let's say you double, that asset doubles or it skyrockets. Your IRA is not going to skyrocket. Mm-hmm. It's going to stay the same.
I was going to say, yeah.
This asset you put into, for example, it will fly. Let's say you put in $400 a month into Bitcoin when it was in 2016.
Yeah, just imagine, bro. People always go, "Oh, I wish I could do that back in time." But
do it now.
Do it now, bro.
Do it now because you're gonna have that same mindset again. There's gonna be people in the next 10 years. I wish I got into it. I wish I
started buying crypto. I wish I started buying investments. I wish I got into real estate. It's just like, bro, like shut that up. You know, I don't want to hear it. You only have one life,
bro. Like just might as well do everything.
Just start.
Just start anything, everything.
Just start. All it takes is just that initial step, and I promise you, you'll get so attached to it, and you'll want so much more.
You'll get addicted to making money. Yeah. It'll become an addiction.
Something I love saying. Okay, money is a game. Money is a game. Now, the way you live your life shows how much you play. Like if you play the game right or not.
You gotta be addicted to the game.
If you're addicted to the game, you make it work. You're gonna find ways to do that money. You get that money.
Yeah.
Right. That's not saying go sell drugs, do something illegal. No, that's the wrong way to think about it. You want to do everything proper, right? You want to make everything the right way. In
accordance to your religion, in accordance to your personal beliefs.
You got to keep it just like your last name. You got to keep it halal.
Hell yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Like when it comes to like halal investing as well, I look at crypto and like a lot of people, normally when people see like, oh my God, look how much big gains he made on crypto, it's through leverage trading. Mm-hmm. That's haram. Yeah. So for those like of you out there who are like, oh, crypto's not gonna give me like so much money when I start with an initial investment, listen to like the power of like dollar cost averaging, compound interest. Yeah. How things add up. You know what I mean? Things add up. The same way you go to Tim Hortons every few days. Yeah. Within a month, you're spending $200.
Bro, some people go to Tim Hortons, buy a coffee every single day. That $2 every single day, 2 times 30, that's $60. Now 60 times 12, I can't do math. Whatever it is, that's a lot of money. Every single year. Now imagine you took that same money and you got an 11 or to 8 to 10%. Even if you got 7%, you got 7% on your return every single year, and that money compounds.
The people who have millions in assets and it compounds 7-10% a year.
Yeah, it's not the number. Just
they don't have to work anymore.
Yeah,
they don't have to do anything.
Their kids don't.
They don't have to. They don't have to run their businesses anymore. They don't have to do shit. Just the fact that the compound is making them the return. It's not actual like interest. Yeah, it's actually just the average like worth. Like it just worth 10% more every year. Yeah, you take out that 10%, keep your initial investment. You average on that, and you make even more money. Yeah, exactly. So for me, like once you make your first million, and you know how to use that million, and that million will make money for you. And you put it into an asset. If it's gonna return to you, you can day trade. Day trade with it. Yeah, day trade, do whatever you want, but at the same time, that's very risky, right? Yeah, of course.
You wanna like here's the thing with day trading, it's a very, very, very risky way to make money, but it can be rewarding. But here's the thing: people who try to time the market are the people who lose the most money, right? But I got one more last question for you, and the last question is: what is it that motivates you? That's your drive to just continue doing better every single day, in a fact of like just learning and getting better every day.
Like I said, like my goal is to travel. You know what I mean? And when like I really want to like discover and like see like true like world we live in. You know what I mean?
Because this world is beautiful.
SubhanAllah. It's extremely beautiful.
So many beautiful places that we have in this world.
I took my first step in doing that. I went to Greece last summer. I went alone. You know what I mean? I was 17, and it was the best experience I've ever had. I'm in a country alone. It's completely mind-blowing, and like I've always wanted to go there.
Definitely, it's beautiful.
So I made it my goal. Like this summer I need to go. And I also went to Lebanon, and it's like when you're in a different country, and for me I was alone, I learned a lot of things. Like you don't take life for granted. You know, be appreciative of what you have. I met a lot of new people and amazing people. I learned like everyone I met, I learned something from, and it's like it's information and lessons you can't get unless you go out and do this thing. 100%. You know what I mean? It's not even lessons you can speak into words. It's just mentally, it's to stick with you. It's perspective. It's an eye opener. You know what I mean? And just like it's always like take a second, sit down, just chillax.
Literally.
Like sometimes like doing that, you need that.
Yeah, you just literally.
And for me, like I knew this after I like went and traveled. You know what I mean? Like I would be on like sitting alone eating, like I just looking into the view or whatever. I'm like, damn,
it's beautiful.
Like I want to be able to do this whenever I want.
Yeah. No, definitely that.
So
freedom.
that's for me. That's my drive. Like if
Yeah.
I can have an experience, like, bro, like look at me, like I'm smiling just thinking about it. You
No,
know what I
100%.
mean?
Me too. Like I'm thinking about it too. Like
I was
that freedom of being
I
able
was
to
in
do whatever you want.
Santorini,
Yeah.
and I go to like this beachside restaurant. Oh my god, bro, it was so nice.
Yeah.
Sunset, bro. I'm eating like ice cream and like a mango cocktail, bro. I turn my chair. I'm looking at like the whole ocean, like sunset, mountains surrounding. I'm like, oh my god, bro. Like I was literally like
In shock.
captured in the moment.
Yeah.
Like for like at least 5 minutes, like I'm not in my own thoughts. I'm just looking. I'm like, wow, like subhanallah, bro. Like I want to be able to do this again and again and again whenever I want with my family.
Definitely.
I want my family to experience the same thing I experienced when I went to travel.
100%.
I want my friends to experience the same thing I went to travel. My future kids, inshallah, you know what I mean? Future wife, inshallah, you know what I mean? I want to get married young. That's also a factor of why I'm really motivated.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, like for me, it's like uncovering this world and going around.
Definitely.
And those moments, like you take to the grave.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like
it's all about the memories,
question,
bro. The money,
yeah.
the time, everything goes when you die.
It goes, yeah.
But the memories, those
Yeah.
never go, bro.
No.
Those always stay there.
Not at all.
You could make a bunch of money today, lose it all tomorrow.
Yeah.
But that memory can never be lost.
So my motivation is to just create more memories.
Definitely.
With my friends, family, obviously, yeah.
Definitely.
I'm here to have fun and obviously be a religious person.
Yeah.
You know.
I 100% agree with you on everything you said today, and like I really do. I learned a lot from you today, and I really do want to thank you for coming on. It was a pleasure having you, bro. Thank you. Thank you for coming on today. And if you guys got this far, make sure you guys just smash that like button, subscribe, and please do check out the links in the description. I'll be posting links to his TikToks if you want to check them out, and. We also have our podcast on Apple Music, Spotify, and many other podcast players. If you want it on another podcast player that's not on there, just DM me on Instagram at the Entrepreneurs Corner, and I'll do my best to respond. Anyways, thank you guys. Peace.